Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. But we're back. I'm actually going to start recording again because I need to stop being a pussy, basically. But allow the hair. It's looking a bit dusty. I did get a trim yesterday, but it's just a bed head. I need to fucking cover it with a beanie. See why I wear a beanie all the time. But we're back. Meal prepping now. Lower this morning with stiff leg deadlifts. So it should be a pretty good session, hopefully, but find out when we get there. I just thought, fuck it. Why not record today? I need to get something out Sunday. It's currently Friday, so it's kind of my last chance to do it, and I don't want to do the same session I did last week. So, yeah, we are hair in my mouth. Sick. Yeah, like I said, we are prepping food. Let me just spin the camera. So, one time broccoli, rice, chicken's in the air fryer, kitchen's a bit of a mess, so don't watch that. But yeah, it is nice and easy to prep all the food at the minute. Also, I've jumped into a diet, forgot to say, but we are now dieting. Off-season finished, 30-week bulk, throw up comparison shots between end of prep to now, 40 pounds up. Obviously, using creatine again, if you know, you know, but one of those things, you know, for where I want to get to in bodybuilding, I need to do it, sort of thing. Not need to do it, that's a cope and a half, but to get to where I want to get to, realistically, with the genetics I have, I need to do it. So, yeah, if that's cope, it's cope, but it's what it is. So, yeah, finishing up the off-season, well, we finished up the off-season on Sunday. 2 weeks now at maintenance, have had drops already, which was expected. Do feel a little bit tight around the midsection, just through like water drops. And yeah, in the next 2 weeks, we'll then jump into deficit and get really fucking lean. And then just see how we're looking. And then if we feel like we're good, maybe prep, maybe not, but we'll find out. It's my last year as a junior, so that's the only thing that's kind of making me want to do it a little bit more. But other than that, I know I need to take the time off, so it's one of those things, you know, it's one of those things, but I'm going to carry on, prep this food, and then I've got to make my pre-workout meal, get everything ready, get everything sorted, and then head off to the gym. So I'll probably catch you after this is done to show you the finished product, and then I will catch you for pre-workout meal, which I'll get cooking straight after this, and then I'll quickly, while I'm eating that, probably run through the food changes and just run through calorie drops, expenditure drops. Well, not expenditure drops, we've kept the expenditure the same, but food drops. Shit, rice is boiling over. Like I said, lower later on, so will be a good one. But I'm going to crack on, get this cooked, cook the next meal, and then I'll show you all the finished products. Right, meals all prepped. Post-workout, one of the other ones and one of the other ones. Really great explanation there. That one's empty because I put whey on top of it and have it as like a fucking rice pudding kind of thing, with fruit and all that other shit. Then this one, 6 grams of rice, chicken, broccoli. 115 grams of rice, chicken, broccoli. Pretty simple bodybuilder shit, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't really know what I should want me to say. I'm gonna let that cool down, get cooking on the next meal. Show you the fucking cat, because there's a cat. Don't know if you heard that, but that was my knees. But yeah, that's prepped. Time to cook the next one. I always forget people don't bodybuild. So like to me, this is normal, boring. But like to other people, this is like mind-blowing shit. Like how can someone eat the same food every single day? Autism. Simple as. Right, pre-workout meal. Squares bar, sourdough, mushrooms, chicken sausages, and then fuck tons of sauce. You're not saucing your meals, grow the fuck up. Like, it ain't that deep. It's never that deep. Put sauce, put seasoning on your food. If not, I think you might be a sex offender. I don't make the rules. I'm going to find some fucking slop to watch on YouTube whilst I eat this, because I need to watch something whilst I eat. Got about a litre of water to get down as well. And then it's time to head off and train. It's 9 o'clock now, so it should be to the gym for about 10:15. Get training, and then get into legs. I'll run through the changes afterwards because I'm not I haven't got my phone on me or my laptop, so I can't look at the macro difference or the calorie difference. So I'll scran this, and then we'll go through changes, and then I need to take my special subs. Right, that is motor number 1, and then up the fucking road, like fucking 5-minute walk from the gaff. Not quite that far, but literally like 30 seconds up. Really Audi, an absolute fucking dinger, but cheap as fuck, and also fun as fuck. It's a 1.9 TDI. I'll get the little dirty diesel start going. Sounds like a fucking tractor, but yeah, other than that, it is a pretty fucking decent car. I won't lie, it only cost me 700 quid, so I can't really complain there. But it's basically been bought because the Golf was absolutely rinsing me on fuel, and I didn't like paying as much as I was paying. Pretty much, I feel like I've forgot my work keys, which is not ideal, so I might have to run back into the house and grab those. Right, yeah, I left them in the gaff. All sorted, got them now. I also left my shoes, which is great, because I train in sliders, so that would have been working a shift afterwards in fucking sliders, which in a gym probably won't run. So, gonna quickly run you through changes to food. I'll do the cardio and step changes because there are none. 12k steps, 20 minutes cardio 3 times a week. Nice and easy. Bash. And then with the food changes, on training days, 3k or just over 3k down to 2,786, and that is 408 carb down to 352, 57 fat down to 56, and then 215 protein down to 210. Most of that will be traced from the carbs. And then on rest days, 2673 on training on rest days before, there we go, brain, down to 2525 on rest days again. Don't know why I keep saying fucking on rest days. Sick. 323 carb down to 290, 56 fat stayed the same, 210 protein down to 207. Nice and easy changes. I've already had a couple of shifts off. Most of that will be water for the time being until we start to get into, obviously, fat burning. I've also added SLU in at 500 mcg, so 0.3 of a mil. Stings like fuck, hurts like a bitch. It's like vinegar, basically. But yeah, that is in. I ran it last diet, not the injectable version, but the tablet version, and that was quite good. It's just a little bit more cost effective to go with the injectable version, and it's a little more bioavailable. So that's in. Other subs stay the same: L-carnitine, GHK, BPC, all that kind of shit, and then obviously the other shit, the good stuff. So that's all stayed the same, which is nice. Actually, I lie. The special stuff went up 50 milligrams increase to compound number 2, but that is pretty much it. You know, it's nice and simple stuff, really. But yeah, we are now about to head off to the gym. Gonna get the tunes on, lad, and then we will be off. Half-hour drive, be about 10:30 by the time I get there. Get the pre-drink on the way in, and then it's time to fucking send it. So I will see you when we get to the gym. The fucking awkward machine to record on. Because if I go from behind, straight arse. If I go from in front, you can't really see it properly, but topped out on here, 25. Got 22.5 for 9 last week, so I'll just try and kind of match reps here.
One thing with this, I caught myself doing massively last time, was when I was getting to the last couple of reps, instead of just keeping it on hamstring, I'm starting to like shift onto glutes. My lower back started to round up. So yeah, cool, the weight's moving, I'm contracting, but it's not an actual contraction in the hamstring. It's something else moving to get the weight up. So for me on this now, I've started adding a dead stop at the bottom of the rep. So that just cues me to keep my lower back flat basically and straight, instead of rolling it up when it gets to the top of the rep, just trying to move load from A to B. Form's breaking down, what's the point? So with these, especially like the standing ones, make sure your hips aren't rolling, even on the line hamstring help. Make sure when you get into the top of that rep, it's just the hamstring working. If that means you're not fully contracting at the top, or like fully contracting, that doesn't matter. If the hamstring doesn't go any further without something else moving, then that is a full contraction for you. So find your active range of motion and rinse that every single session. Don't try and work past that just because you think you need to take extra range of motion. Right, if I can be fucked to edit it, I'm gonna do some cool fucking cinematic looking edit. I want top set to be 190. That's the aim for today. I think, yeah, like I said earlier, 185 for 7, I think. I'll have a look through it in a sec, but yeah, if I can aim 190, try and match, happy days, but top set 190. I had a look in the book. I only got 185 for 6 last week, but fuck it. Just try and match here again. If not, take +1. But final warm up felt good, so I'm not gonna not take it. If you know what I mean. Get set up for this, and then get fucking moving. Oh, fucking hell. Just what you want. Match rep first, so I'll take that. Leg extension next. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me because I'm not on the speaker again, but top set on here now. Took, obviously, I saw 190 for 6 on stiff legs, so 5 kilowatt match reps, which is not bad going, but just want to get that back up to 200s, ideally, and hold that through the diet. So, yeah, top set on here now. Stack +10. Got 8 on here last week, so aim to match or beat again. Yeah, see how it goes. Right, +1, I think, if I can count. So take that, take the gym fit off for the back off set, and just go stack, and aim for as many as possible there. And then got leg press after this, but we'll see how that goes. A couple of ankle issues here and there, so I'm going to switch over to the side X this session, if that helps. A little bit less load in the lengthened. see if that helps obviously alleviate a little bit of the pain going into that set. But obviously, find out in a minute, get back a second on this, and then jump into that. Warm-ups felt sound, so taking 350, 2 count pause in the stretch, just try and keep the ankle as happy as possible, but then also get a good amount of quad stimulus to it. But yeah, based on warm-ups, it's felt fine, just because obviously with this one it loads a little bit more in the short, so taking that tension off, like I said earlier, in that most vulnerable position of the ankle. So fingers crossed, stays good, and obviously this moves as well, so it follows the path your ankle naturally takes. So it acts as like heel elevation, because most pads are all like fixed, whereas this like moves with you. So yeah, we'll take 350, 2 count pause, see how that goes. Hopefully the ankle stays happy enough and we can get stimulus to the quads without having to just run fucking 20 sets of leg extension. But again, get a good song on, get it done. Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh. That was fucking heavy. That was fucking disgusting. But good set. Ankle feels sound, so strip back to 300 for the back off. Same principle again, 2 count pause. Just keep it at that. I'm not gonna, maybe I'll probably run on it, but you'll see in a second. If not, next exercise, hyperextension, then adductors, and then session done. I'm gonna record back a set, because why the fuck not, box the video out. 20-minute video then coming. I forgot how horrible that was after leg extensions, but we'll take that. Hyperextensions, adductors. I'm not gonna lie, don't know if I'm gonna record either of those. Probably should, because it's the full fucking session, but we'll find out. Yeah, I'm going to. But yeah, I'm just cooked, I'm stoked. Ain't gonna be no talking to those two, just 1 set adductor, 2 sets hyperextension. Done. There's someone on the hyperextension and the fucking adductor, so I can't even swap the order of the session about. So I'm just gonna pose instead. By pose, I mean probably just get the legs out. Maybe a couple shots, but ring lighted. And we'll see how it goes. But I am fucking gassed out from that session. Legs always smokes me, but it's needed. I need to bring them up. They are still fucking tiny. So it's just one of those things that takes a bit of time, but gotta get it done regardless. Yeah, easily the best these have looked, like no doubt about it. So I'm hoping when we start to get a bit leaner as well, that obviously lines will start to come in a little bit more and everything will look a little bit better. You've still got just about a glute hand tie-in on the side leg. Almost, on a good day.
but obviously with a pump, a little bit less visible. But other than that, pretty happy with how we're looking. But I'm going to run probably, like I said, some ring light rounds. Not even rounds, just a couple of poses that I think will probably look alright. So let's go. Right, forgot to outro it the other day. A little bit of inception here because I'm currently editing the video. Ooh, spooky. But yeah, obviously, forgot to outro it. Finished work, and I just wanted to get the fuck home. I needed to go shops as well, so I was just like, I'm not outroing the video now. I'll do it whilst I edit. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Obviously, as always, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and I will catch you next week. Hopefully Sunday. We'll see. Peace.